Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Adedoyin. For those that are just joining us, welcome on board. My name is Adedoyin. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And for my family members that have stayed with me from the beginning, I cannot thank you guys enough. I appreciate you. So today's business, a lot of you know that I'm currently studying or doing my master's in the UK at the University of Portsmouth. So today I'm just going to be telling you how to apply for a Schengen visa as an international student. Trust me, a lot of people do not know that this is possible because they think, oh, it might be too pricey, it's too expensive. Some don't even know that, you know, it's possible. Ignorance, they say. So today I'm about to save you from that ignorance and give you the knowledge, so that if you love traveling like I do, coming to the UK as an international student is going to give you an edge. I mean, you can go to exotic places for very, very ridiculous prices, so to say. So today I'm going to tell you about how to apply for a Schengen visa via the Spain route. What I mean is this: you can apply for a Schengen visa through, by going through different countries. You can decide to apply via Malta, via France, but I did mine via Spain, so that is what I'm going to be sharing with you. So this is like a copy of my passport. I don't know if you can see it. This is a copy of my Schengen passport, and they gave me 3 months visa. I applied in December and is expiring in March. So this passport gives you the opportunity to travel to about 26 European countries with baby girl lifestyle. Yay! Okay, so to apply for the visa, the first thing you need to do is, of course, have your valid passport. Mine is a Nigerian passport, so green. So have your valid passport. It must be valid for at least 90 days. 90 days before your visa expiration. So if your visa is expiring in, like, say 28 days, you can't apply. So you need a validity of like 90 days. Also, your passport has to be valid as well. Then you're going to be needing your BRP. I'm sure everybody knows what a BRP is if you're already in the UK, and as an international student you have a BRP, so you're going to be needing these two. It's very important. So to apply, let's get down to business. The first thing you're going to do is go to your browser, Safari, Chrome, Opera, whichever one you use, and then click on blsspain.com, and then once you click it, it's going to bring you to their official website. Excuse me, it's the first one. So you click on the official website, and then you scroll down, you navigate down, and you see different options. Then you click on book appointments. So once you click on book appointments, you also scroll up as well. Then you see register an account. Then you register your account, and then you start the processing and all. It's very, very user friendly. The interface is very easy, so you just start putting your details, you register your details, information and all. So it's very easy. But before you can do that, you need to have booked an hotel accommodation as well as flights. So to book your hotel, you can use booking.com or whichever one you find affordable. I use booking.com because it's flexible and I can cancel whenever I want to cancel. So you don't practically have to pay. You don't have to pay before. Some are like pay at the property, some is pay now. So I'll just click on the option of pay at the property, so that makes it easier. I can decide to cancel if I change my date and my money is not going for it. So you can use booking.com to book your accommodation. Then for your flights, to get affordable flights, you can use, I know there's Groupon, there's Kayak. Then I used Opodo, so it was quite affordable. So you'd see flight tickets ranging, I think my ticket to Spain was about £26, and that was because when I booked was too close to when I wanted to apply for the visa. So if you had planned your trip way ahead, you can just book your tickets way ahead. Some of my friends got theirs for ridiculous amount, like £13, and also Opodo is is a very good app for buying your flight tickets on. Okay, so another thing you need, so once you do that, they'll ask you for the details, you input your details, everything. Then they'll ask you for this accommodation details as well. So you put in your accommodation details. They'll ask you questions like who is sponsoring you and all. So you say you're sponsoring yourself by cash and all. So whilst you're ticking it, you're going to see a part that says, do you want single entry or multiple entry? I don't know if it helped me, but I think you should put multiple entries, because some people, if they give them their visa and maybe you say you want to spend 2 days, they'll just give you 2 days or like exactly a week. So I think you should pick, or rather pick, multiple entries so that you can always, not only go to Spain, you can go to other countries, you can go to France and all. Okay, so another thing is, you've done that, you'd print that out. So once you print it out, you'd also see a list of some requirements, a list of some required documents that you're supposed to take with you. That includes your passport and your BRP, as I've said. You also take photocopies along. They're going to hold this back, your passport, but this you're going to bring back home with you. So just make photocopies along. And then you're also going to need a recent passport photograph. It's better if you're not already in the UK, just take your passport from wherever you are, because normal passports now, 4 pieces or something, cost like 10-12 pounds. That's like almost 7,000 for 4 passports. It's a lot of money. But if you have passports, bring them. If you're already here, no issues. I'm sure 10 pounds is nothing to you by now. Okay, so you must have your round trip booking. Your round trip ticket must be with you. You have to print it along. You must have your hotel booking and accommodation. You must print it along as well. Another important thing that you need to bring along is your bank statements. So you're supposed to have 760 pounds per person. If you're going as a group, maybe a group of 5 or 6, each person has to have 760 pounds. And regardless of the number of days you want to spend, regardless of if it's 1 day and the other person wants to spend a month, have 760. The gag is, allegedly, they say that you cannot use online printout, online bank statements that are printed out. You need to get your bank statement from the bank, stamped and signed and dated. But as God will have it, I use Monzo Bank, and not that I don't have another bank, I have Lloyd's Bank as well, but Monzo has just, endeared me so much, and, I got my salary in Monzo, so that's where a lot of transactions run. And everybody knows that Monzo is an online banking, and, there are no physical banks and all. So, and people were like, my friends were like, oh, you're not going to give you, they're not going to give you, and this, I was actually scared. I was like, should I just ditch it and apply another time? And all, but I'd already bought tickets, and I was like, I've invested time in this application process that I'm just going to go ahead with it. So I printed my bank statement, but I made sure that it was colored. I printed my Monzo bank statement for 3 months, and I made sure that it was colored. And they said we were supposed to have 760, so that you know that money is not the problem. I think I had about 1,000 in that account, so they know that, okay, money actually transacts to and fro in this account, and there's a sitting balance in that account. And we left it. I left my the money in my account for the duration of the application. So I only removed the money after my visa was out, and I got the visa. I got 3 months visa, even though people were like skeptical that I might not get it because of my I know that there's a God factor as well, but I'm just putting it out there that Monzo is an online bank, and they would, when I even got there, the secretary or the receptionist also told me that she's not putting her money there, but everybody knows that Monzo does not have physical bank. And I even sent Monzo a mail, and they were like, their bank statements, their online bank statements are literally or as original as it can be, and that even if they send out their bank statement, that it might not be signed, it won't be signed. So it does not, how different is it from what I printed from Monzo? So that's that. But if you use other banks, it's best for you. Schengen visa takes 15 calendar days, but you even be made to sign like an what's it called, like a declaration stating that they've told you that it's going to take 15 working days and this and this. But as mine took 5 days, it came out in 5 days, and so I don't think there's a one-way traffic to this thing, to be honest, because a friend of mine did hers, and then she got like a week, and another friend of hers also did hers, like they did the same thing, they picked the same travel date, and she got 6 months. So this particular friend vexed that no, she can't deal with 10 days that they gave her, so she reapplied the same way. She reapplied, and she was given 2 years. Well, she's currently a BSc student, so she has like 3 years or so on her passport. So they gave her 2 years out of it, and so there's no one way to it and all. So Schengen visa is very, very, I don't think it's difficult to get, especially as an international student. Another important thing that you cannot do without is you need confirmation of studies from your school. Well, they call this letter of no obligation, but in my school we call it confirmation of studies. So that confirmation of studies can be gotten on your portal. So I got mine on my portal, so I'm sure we all have it on our portal, student view, and where you can get it. You would have given that to your bank as well as your landlord if you rented an apartment. So that confirmation of studies would state when your name, what course you're studying, when is ending, start date and all. Alongside with that, you need to print like your school calendar that shows your school time. It shows when your school starts and when your school ends, so that you'll know that when you're traveling is not within school period. So that's another thing to consider. If you're traveling, try as much as possible to make sure that you're applying during maybe break, during summer or something, so that to avoid refusal. So they will not think that this one is not even studying, she just wants to travel and miss classes. So they don't want that. Even though when you get your visa, you can decide to travel whenever, but at least get the visa first. Make sure that your travel date is within your break period, not during term time. So that's also very important thing too. So also to print it out, have it stamped and signed. If you're going tomorrow, you can print it out today, or if your bank is not far from your house, you can print it out tomorrow and all. So even if you forget to print things out, you can always print there. They print there for you, of course, for a fee, so you can print everything that you want to print there. Another important thing that you need is travel insurance. So your travel insurance is supposed to cover your medical expenses up to 30,000 euros, and as well as repatriation and then transfer of mortal remains, should in case somebody's enemy dies. Okay, so I think I made that mistake. I actually did it, but the insurance certificate that I got was not written in English. It was in another language that I do not know. So I submitted it like that because it was actually translated in English. Like if they wrote that language, the English should be there. But when I got there, they actually said, oh, they can't take this, but they still collected it from me. I mean, I had lots of reasons for them to just say, this girl is not even serious. But, instead, I got a mail, and then they also sent a letter saying that my insurance certificate is outstanding. So I had to do another one. And the insurance cost about 30 euros. That's like £15. So it's not even pricey at all. So when you're doing your insurance certificate, make sure that it covers what they stated on your requirements, that is medical repatriation of mortal remains, as well as expenses, something expenses up to 30,000. They want to see that particular figure of 30,000 pounds in that insurance certificate. Is very key. So once you have done all this, you just go to the visa office. The address is on their website. You just go there. It's in London, and the process is very fast. So you just submit all your documents. The officers will tick the boxes to ensure that you submitted everything, and then you pay a fee of £113.45. So that's the amount that I paid, and you just bid them farewell. And for you to for the delivery of your visa, you can choose to tell them that they should send through their standard trusted courier delivery service, or you can do a prepaid envelope with your name and address written on it, and then they'll forward it to you. But I think if you use their website, their standard courier delivery service, is fast, because they'll send you a text when it's ready, and before you know it, you get it. So if you're here with your partner, as a student, you might be here with your partner and maybe your dependent. If your partner works, your partner also has to get a no objection letter. That's just like an employment letter, or like a letter from his or her company stating the name of the company, stating the start date of employment, stating if there's a end date, the end date, stating the amount, and probably also saying that, okay, it's just to show that the person is legit working and also have enough money to be able to cater for his or her needs in the Schengen area whenever you guys travel. I think I've flogged every part of this. So if as an international student, don't just come to study, don't just come and be a fico. You can be a fico and also have fun. And this thing, I've told you now that you can get plane tickets for as low as £13. You can get tickets to the Netherlands for as low as £20, and the hotels, 4-star, 5-star hotels, oh my goodness, although those ones are not £20, but at least you still have fun at a reasonable or affordable budget and range. So guys, if this is something you like, please comment in the section. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe. I can't scream this enough. Subscribe, share to your friends, share to your family. And if this content is what you would like to be seeing, don't forget to stay tuned. Don't leave us. Don't leave me.